All right, folks. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into the Monster Game. I hope you're ready for a great night of trivia, 4 fabulous rounds. Make sure you check out our links below to get what you need for this game. We'll be right back with you. Hey, Mike, we're working on that right now, my friend. We're going to get those into the chat here in just a minute. Things are a little different tonight, and we're running on adrenaline and a shoestring, my friend. So we'll get that in there, Stacy. We'll get that in there, Mike. It's coming your way shortly. Thank you so much. You guys have great eyes. We knew you'd notice. All right, folks, your link is in the chat. Your link is in the chat right now. There's Matt has popped in to give us our link here. Link is in the chat right now. And I think directly into round number 1. So check out the chat right now. The link you're looking for is right there. So again, folks, looking for the links to play our game this evening, you're going to want to take a look in the chat. That's where that is right now. Take a look in the chat, my friends. You'll find it there. All right, again, folks, as you're popping in here, I take a look over in the chat. We're doing things a little differently tonight. We've got your links that you need over in the chat. So just go ahead and scroll through that chat. You'll be able to find the view only document as well as the official form, our Real Deal form. So make sure you take a look right there. Matt is putting all that in for you. All right, take a look. All right, again, folks, as you're hopping. Well, goodness sakes. All right. Sorry about that. We're having all kinds of technical difficulties over here. Folks, I apologize again. If you check the chat tonight, that's where you're going to find the links. I am unmuted now, I hope. It says I am. And so you're going to want to check the links over there because that's where we have the Real Deal answer sheet link for you into Google so that you can submit your real answers for your team. We also have our sheet for just view only, which means if you're playing in multiple places with your team, perhaps, and you need more for a link for some folks to just look at the questions, not submit. That's all over there. So double check the chat if you would, please. And we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. All right, folks, I think we're good. Are we good audio-wise? Can someone give me a heads up here? I just want to make absolutely positively sure that we're good audio-wise before we get started with the monster game tonight. So if you would be so kind, someone is to throw me a thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. All right, y'all are so good for me. Thank you so much. We're ready to go. Hi, welcome into the Monster Game. Starting a little bit late tonight. My apologies here. We've had some tech issues on our end here, but we're so excited to have you. My name's Ben. I'm in again for the third week in a row for Matt. This is becoming a habit, folks. I don't know. But I'm happy to be here with you tonight. For our Monster Game, 4 fabulous rounds of trivia, of course, as we usually do. I'm going to say it one more time. Over in our chat, if you take a look there, you're going to find 2 different links. You're going to find a link for our official Real Deal answer sheet. That's the one that you're going to be turning in, submitting for points. And so you're going to want to make sure that you have that one up. Your team captain submitting for you. And then, of course, we also have our view only link. And the view only link is the one that if you're playing with the teams that are multiple places, maybe on Zoom, people are in different places, but they need to see the questions. You can take a look at that. So again, those sheets, those links are over there in the chat on the right side of our page. All right. And we are ready to get started here with 4 fabulous rounds of trivia. and I am pulling up what I need over here on my end. We just have a couple of rules for Ham Bones. Of course, number one, we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a great time. That's what we always do. And then, of course, number two is going to be don't cheat. All right, don't cheat. It's no fun if you cheat. You've got your little pocket computer in your hand. Don't cheat. All right. If you cheat, you will not win. All right. And I am just about ready here on my end. I'm stalling you. Can you tell? I'll also tell you, by the way, while I am continuing to pull this up, that we have this trivia, and all of our trivia here online is sponsored by Michaelis Home Restoration, the most wonderful home restoration company in Indianapolis, anywhere really. But if you're in the greater Indy area and you're looking to have your home worked on and fixed up, please check out Michaelis. We love those folks, and they are wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And here we go. My apologies. We're having all kinds of weird issues over here, folks. All right. All of our rounds are protected by passwords, and we're going to get you that first password right now, my friends. To get into round number one, the password that you need to put in is the word here, H-E-R-E. And I'm going to put that into the chat right now, H-E-R-E. All right, no capital letter, of course, on that. No capital letter. H-E-R-E will get you into round number one. All right. And here are your questions for round number one. Question one. All right. And all of these questions, by the way, are worth 5 points. You probably already know that, but they are. Question number one. These three people were all born in the same year. You have to get within 1 year. Ariana Grande, Jordan Spieth, and Anthony Davis. All right. Question number two. What is the name of the game show hosted by Ellen DeGeneres that debuted in 2017? All right. Question number three. This is the brand of a Kamado style ceramic charcoal cooker that comes in sizes ranging from 2XL to mini. Question number four. There are three letters that are the final letter in exactly two state capitals: G, Lansing and Harrisburg; K, Bismarck and Little Rock; and another letter. What is the third letter? Read that question carefully, folks. That's a wordy one. Read that carefully. And question number five, what is the highest rated, most watched drama ever to air on PBS? And our final question in round number one tonight, where every question is worth 5 points, of course. New River Gorge just became this state's first national park and the newest national park in the U.S. Name that state. All right, folks, you have 7.5 minutes to complete round number one. Go, 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 and welcome in. Well, just pop it in here to tell you folks, it's not a time warning. It's just a La Croix warning. This is La Croix. What is this? Key lime. If you've never tried it, highly recommending. I know that has nothing to do with what we're doing now, but I just want to put that out into the universe. Dan, I got to tell you, if I thought I was famous enough for anyone to notice the fact that I was doing an ad, that would be great. Not just a friendly piece of advice, I suppose. All right, folks, now this is a time warning. We're just a little under 4 minutes to finish up round one. 4 minutes left in round number one. Welcome in. All right, folks, we're now underneath 3 minutes, under 3 minutes to get those answers in round number one. Just about 10 seconds left in 3 minutes. All right, folks, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in round number one. 2 minutes. All right, folks, here's your 1 minute warning. 1 minute left in round number one. Time to start thinking about submitting those answers. 1 minute left in round one. All right, folks, 30 seconds, trivia friends. Get those answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. We've got less than now 20 seconds right now. Get those answers in right now. All right, folks, that is time. That is time. Go ahead, please submit your answers now. Let's get those answers in right now, folks, for round number one. Get those answers in for round number one. We are out of time. Out of time for round number one. All right. Here we go, folks. Here we go with your answers to round number one. Question number one. These three people were all born in the same year. You have to get within 1 year. Ariana Grande, Jordan Spieth, and Anthony Davis. The year was 1993. So if you had 92, 93, or 94, my friends, you've picked up 5 points for your team. Congratulations. Again, the year is 1993. Question number two. What is the name of the game show hosted by Ellen DeGeneres that debuted in 2017? Well, of course, that is the Game of Games. Game of Games for number two. You'll pick up 5 points for your team if you answer that one correctly. Number three, this is the brand name of the Kamado style ceramic charcoal cooker that comes in sizes ranging from 2XL to mini. Well, that's, of course, the Big Green Egg. Big Green Egg, answer for number three. Make sure you double check that. Big Green Egg. Number four, there are 3 letters that are the final letter in exactly 2 state capitals. G in Lansing and Harrisburg, K in Bismarck and Little Rock. What is the third letter? The letter we're looking for is U, as in umbrella. U, all right, is the third letter. Question number 5, what is the highest rated, most watched drama ever to air on PBS? Now, there are a couple of choices here that you could probably go with. Yes, we'll take Ellen's Game of Games, Sierra. We absolutely will. Ellen, Game of Games or Ellen's Game of Games is fine. But let's talk about question number 5. The highest rated and most watched drama ever on PBS, that's Downton Abbey. Number 5, Downton Abbey. All right, for number 5. And our final question in round number 1 tonight, New River Gorge just became this state's first national park and the newest national park in the U.S. That state is the great state of West Virginia. West Virginia for number 6, and that will round out our round number 1 play, okay? Yeah, we've got some clarifications here. I will take Ellen's Game of Games. I will take Green Egg. Yes, I will take that too, Aaron. Thank you for asking. All right, so we'll take all of those answers for you. Yes, Green Egg counts. All right. The chat's on fire tonight, folks. Make sure you check it out. All right. Let's go ahead and move on, though, now to round number 2. Round number 2, of course, is our picture round. And tonight's theme, as I'm looking at these answers, appears to be brands. Brands. All right. I'm looking for brands. We're going to show you a brand logo. You tell me what brand it represents. All right. Question number 2, of course, for each question. Or excuse me, round number 2, where each question is worth 3 points. All right. We have a password for round number 2, and that password is the word comes. C-O-M-E-S. Comes. I'm putting it in the chat. No capital letter, of course, on the C. Comes. All right. And again, we've got 10 questions in round number 2. It's the picture round. We're looking for brand names. Folks, you are going to have 7 minutes, 30 seconds to complete this round. And I wish you the best of luck. Go, go, go on that picture round. All right, folks, just popping in here to say you've got just a bit less than 4 minutes here in round number 2, our picture round. Just a little less than 4 minutes. All right, folks, we're looking at less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes left in our picture round. I hope things are going well for you. Less than 2 minutes left. All right, folks, we're at the 1 minute mark now. 1 minute left in round number 2. Time to start thinking about submitting those answers. 1 minute left in round number 2. 30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds to get those answers in round 2. Let's go ahead and submit now. Submit now if you can for round number 2. Go ahead and submit now. Less than 30 seconds. All right, folks, that is time. That is time. Please go ahead and submit those answers. Submit them now for round number 2. Get those picture round answers in for me, please. Get them in, get them in. We're out of time. Out of time. Go ahead and get those answers in. Get them in, get them in. I'm waiting for a couple more teams. Get those answers in right now. There we go. Thank you so much. All right, we are ready to roll. Here are your answers for round number 2. All right. First, you saw Cafe Bustelo. All right, Cafe Bustelo, then Otterbox, followed by Sega, Vicks, Pampers, Vaseline, Echo, Qantas, Charmin, and we finished with my favorite kind of vodka, Kettle One. All right. So each of those answers, of course, were worth 3 points. So total of 30 points available to you in that round. All right. Hoping you are happy with your answers. Let's go ahead and move on to round number 3. Now, round number 3, of course, you know, if you've played with us before, is our money round. If you're going to win this game tonight, you're going to do it using the money round, and here is why. We have 4 questions tonight. Each of our questions have more than one answer, and each answer is worth 5 points. So, for example, if the question was, what are the colors? We're going back to a normal one. Sorry, folks. What are the colors in the American flag? And you said red, white, and blue. You get 5 points for red, 5 points for white, 5 points for blue. That's a total of 15 points. If you said red, white, and chartreuse, all right, you would still get 5 points for red, 5 points for white, no points for chartreuse, total of 10 points. So even if you don't know all the answers to these questions, folks, give me as many as you can because we can get you points that way, all right? So if you're going to win this game tonight, you're going to do it in the money round. Let's go ahead and get you into that money round. The password that you are no doubt looking for at this point is the word summer, S-U-M-M-E-R. I'm going to put it into the chat. All right, putting it into the chat. We have some answers here. Once we get this round started, folks, I'll be happy to reread round 2 for you. All right, I'm happy to reread that, but let's get this round started here. Password to round number 3 is the word summer, and I'm going to read your round 3 questions right now. All right. Round 3, question number 1, name the 3 most common vending machine chips according to the nation's leading vending machine company. And I'm looking for brands. So don't just give me potato chips. I need to know who makes them. All right, I need specific brands for number 1. Number 2, the fundamental goal behind building the numbers bankability index is to assess the value someone would bring to an average non-franchise film, regardless of whether they are in a lead role. Name the 4 highest rated actresses based on the bankability index. One was in Avatar and the Guardians of the Galaxy. The others were not. All right. Question number 3. Name 2 of the 3 largest private universities by undergraduate enrollment that have a first and last name in the school name. Careful there. Think carefully. And number 4, of the 4 private citizens who have lied in honor of the U.S. Capitol, 2 of them were Capitol police officers killed in the line of duty. Name the other 2. 1 male, 1 female. Last names begin with either P or G, but we're not saying rich is rich. I'm going to say that one more time. Of the 4 private citizens who have lain in honor at the U.S. Capitol, 2 of them were Capitol police officers killed. 2 of them were Capitol police officers killed in the line of duty. Name the other 2. 1 is a male, 1 is a female. Last name begins with either P or G, but we're not telling you which is which. All right, folks. You have 7.5 minutes to complete round number 3. I'm going to get that started, and then I'll pop in to read your round 2 answers again. So here we go. Time started for round number 3. Go, go, go in the money round. Good luck. All right, well, let me take a good look at this here. Just give me 1 second here, and I'll see what's going on, my friend. All right, folks, listen carefully. Thank you, Will, for bringing this to our attention. Question number 3 in round number 3. There it says name 2 of the 3 universities. Give me all 3. Give me all 3 because there are 3 blanks there, so you can give me all 3. All right. and we'll go with that. So all three, please, in number 3. Yep, I want all 3 answers. All 3 answers. Our apologies for that slip up. All 3 answers for number 3, please. All right, folks, let me go ahead and read your round 2 answers again. I know we had some questions there. Your round 2 answers, let me go ahead and read those again. Again, this is round number 2. We had Cafe Bustelo, Otterbox, Sega, Vicks, Pampers, Vaseline, Echo, Qantas, Charmin, and Kettle One. All right, those are your answers for round number 2. Thank you. All right, folks, again, we are now under 3 minutes in round number 3, under 3 minutes. And again, I want to remind you, just reminding you that on question number 3, we are looking for all 3 answers. All 3 answers for private colleges that have names in. All right, folks, again, we are now. All right, folks, again, just popping in one more time to remind you about question 3. We're looking for all 3 answers. You got 3 blanks. Give me all 3 answers for question number 3, please. That, of course, is the question about colleges with names. Give me all 3. Thanks. Uh-oh, we've only got one. We've only got 1 minute left, folks. 1 minute left. Go ahead and start thinking about submitting those answers. 1 minute left in our round 3 play today. Dan, one of them is P, one of them is G. One is P, the other is G. Thank you for asking. All right, folks, under 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and submit those answers. We're actually under 20 seconds now. Go ahead and get those answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in, get them in. We are almost out of time. We've got to get those answers in. Less than 10 seconds for round number 3. All right, get those answers in, folks. Get those answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in right now for round number 3. Let's submit now. Submit now. Go ahead and submit right now for round number 3. We are close. I'm looking for about 10 more teams. Let's get them in. Get them in, get them in. Get those answers in. Get them in. There we go. Thank you, friends. All right, we are ready. Let's talk about your round number 3 answers. Here they are. Question number 1 was, name the 3 most common vending machine chips according to the nation's leading vending machine company. Those are Doritos, Cheetos, and Lay's. Doritos, Cheetos, Lay's, each of those worth 5 points. Number 2, the fundamental goal behind building the numbers bankability index is to assess the value someone would bring to an average non-franchise film, regardless of whether they are in a lead role. Name the 4 highest rated actresses based on the bankability index. 1 was in Avatar and Guardians of the Galaxy. The others were not. All right, here they are. Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson, Julia Roberts, and Zoe Saldana. Again, Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson, Julia Roberts, and Zoe Saldana. Those will each get you 3 points. All right. Question number 3 in our money round tonight. Name 2 of the 3 largest private universities by undergraduate enrollment that have a first and last name in the school name. We asked you to name all 3. Those names tonight are Brigham Young, George Washington, and Johns Hopkins. Again, Brigham Young, Johns Hopkins, and George Washington each will get you 3 points. All right. And we move on now to question number 4 in round number 3. Of the 4 private citizens to have lined in honor at the U.S. Capitol, 2 of them were Capitol Police officers killed in the line of duty. Name the other 2. One is a male, one's a female. Last names begin with either P or G. One is P, one is G. We have the Reverend Billy Graham and Miss Rosa Parks. Billy Graham and Rosa Parks are your answers for number 4 in our money round tonight. Peter, I completely agree with you. Cheetos are not chips. They are crunchy. You'll have to take that one up with Matt. All right. All right, folks, we are ready to wrap this up with a bow and move into our final round. But before we do, I need to give you a scoreboard update. I'd like to take just a moment to double check everything I've got here, and then I'll get that for you as soon as possible. All right. Thank you so much. All right, Peter, I see your questions here. Sorry, I was looking at another screen. Yeah, the question is worded in a way that might be a little bit tricky. And so let me just take one more look here. We may be able to do something for you. We also may not. Let me take a look here because there's some others as well that I'm kind of like, So give me just one more moment here. Thank you so much. All right, folks, we're going to go with what we have in that question, and the reason for that is undergraduate enrollment. Undergraduate enrollment is your key there. So, we've got some schools you're mentioning that have larger, maybe grad enrollments, but we're going to stick with what we've got. The answers I gave will stand, folks. They will stand. But let's get you a scoreboard update right now. All right, we're going to do it right now, and here we go. I'm going to read the top 15 teams, and we will go from there. All right. In 15th place right now with a score of 85 points, Team Eastbound and Down. 14th place with a score of 86 points, Team Krusty Krabs. 13th place with a score of 88 points, Stuck in NC. In a three-way tie for 10th place with 89 points apiece, Teams Do or Do Not, Vermin, and Yinzers. In 9th place with a score of 91 points, Team KT2, finally back with a vengeance. In a three-way tie for 6th place with 94 points apiece. We have Team Pitter Patter, It's Brittany Bitch, and the Quizzers of the Quost. In 5th place right now with a score of 96 points, Team Thursday Group. In 4th place with a score of 99 points, I'm just here so I don't get COVID. 3rd place with a score of 101 points, Team Murder of Crows. 2nd place right now, score of 104 points, Team Manly's Irish Mutts. And leading the pack tonight as we head into our final round of play with 110 points, it's Team, now these are, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just going to go ahead and just say it's all capital letters, RIEE. So maybe RIE, I don't really know. That could be completely wrong. But our leaders tonight with 110 points, Team RIEE, all capital letters. All right. Let's go ahead and move into round number 4, our final round of play tonight. Now that you know what your score is and where you are, that's going to help you make good choices, friends, in our final round. Of course, our final round works differently than any other round, and here's why. Think about it like Final Jeopardy, all right? There are 3 questions in round number 4. And for each question, you and your team are going to be able to wager between 0 and 30 points. Now, here's the good news. If you wager, let's say, 30 points on a question and you get the answer right, you're going to gain those 30 points. But if you wager, let's say, 30 points on a question and you answer incorrectly, you're going to lose 30 points. So again, think about this just like Final Jeopardy. All right, this, you know where you are. You can make good choices. Of course, we here, okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. I like that name. We here at Ham always say wager with prudence, or wager with Ben, wager with Matt, wager with whatever, whatever you sub in a name, but wager smartly. Be smart. Let's get smarter about this, folks. All right. The password that you need to get into round number 5, our final round, or excuse me, round 4 of our play tonight is going to be the word y'all with no apostrophe. YALL. I'm going to put that in now. No capital letter, no apostrophe. YALL, y'all. All right. So if you've been keeping up with us tonight, of course, the passwords say, "Here comes summer, y'all." And that is what we have in our passwords, y'all. YALL, no capital letter, no apostrophe. And here, friends, are the questions in round number 4, our final round of play, where you and your team will wager up to 30 points per question. Question number 1, the spinoff TV show has been nominated for 19 Primetime Emmy Awards, but never won any of them. The first nomination was for the 2015 awards, and be careful there, folks. It's a spinoff. Be careful. Number 2, the world's tallest mountain outside of Asia calls this country home. The country is one of the 10 largest in the world by land area. All right. And question number 3, it's the Beatles' only U.S. #1 hit, whose title is the name of an actual place. Once again, you have 7.5 minutes to complete this round, folks. Good luck. 0 to 30 points per question. Go, go, go. Ryan, thank you very much for that that explanation of the name. I will use that if we're reading that team's name in the top 15 again. I'll use that name. Thank you. All right, Allie, I'm seeing this here. Let me double check what's going on here with y'all, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Thank you so much. Peter, I'm looking for the official song title. This is the name of the song that I'm looking for. All right. All right, folks, we're at 2 minutes. We're at 2 minutes right now. And then let me go back up to Allie. I do have you at 99. I double checked it again just to make sure. If do you have any idea where you think that extra 5 points may have come from? I'd assume it was probably either round 3 or round 1. But I'm looking at your answers now and seeing no errors. So if you think I'm incorrect, you're more than welcome to chime in. All right, folks, here 1 minute left. 1 minute now in round number 4. We're going to wrap this up with a bow right now. 1 minute left in round number 4. Start thinking about submitting. 1 minute. Thirty seconds, folks. Let's get those answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. 30 seconds left. Get those answers into me now so we can wrap this game up. Less than 30 seconds. Submit now. Ten seconds. Let's get those answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. 10, less than 10. 5 seconds. Get those answers in. All right, that's time, folks. That's time. Get those answers in. Get them in right now. Get them in, get them in. Get those answers in. Waiting for a few more. Get them in. Bring them in. All right. Thank you very much. Let me get you your answers for your final round of play tonight here in round number 4. And here we go. Question number 1. This spin-off TV show has been nominated for 19 Primetime Emmy Awards, but never won any of them. The first nomination was for the 2015 awards. That show is a spin-off from the great show Breaking Bad. So we're looking for Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul for number 1 in round 4. Better Call Saul. Number 2, the world's tallest mountain outside of Asia calls this country home. The country is one of the 10 largest in the world by land area. The country I am looking for is Argentina. Argentina for number 2, folks. Argentina. All right. And number 3, our final question of play tonight. It's the Beatles' only U.S. number 1 hit single, whose title is the name of an actual place. I am looking for the song title, Penny Lane. Penny Lane for number 3. All right, folks. And that will wrap us up. I want to take one look here at the score sheet again. Then I'm going to get you that final scoreboard update, and we will see who has won our monster game tonight. Give me just 1 minute here, folks, and I'll be right back with you. All right, folks, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We are ready to give you your final score updates. The final scoreboard will be put into the chat here in a little while. So, check back in a little bit after we're finished with this, and we'll get that into the chat for you. Do that screen grab and get it in there for you. So it's not going to come right away. So you don't have to ask. It'll be here in a little while. But let's go ahead and get you that scoreboard now. I'm going to read the top 15 teams today in our play. In 15th place with a score of 140 in a two-way tie, for 15th place and a score of 144 points, we have Team Poop Shorts and Team It's Brittany Bitch. In a three-way tie for 12th place, Hot for Teacher, KT2 finally back with a vengeance, and the Thursday group each holding 151 points. In 11th place with a score of 158 points, we have Team Wager with Gusto. In 10th place with a score of 162 points, we have Team Stench of a Woman. In a two-way tie for 8th place with a score of 164 points each, we have No Step on Sneck and Manly's Iris Mutt. In 7th place with a score of 174 points, we have Team Hank Scorpio. In 6th place with a score of 178 points, we have Team Stuck in NC. In 4th place, two-way tie with a score of 179 points, we have Team Vermin and Team Yinzers. In a two-way tie for 2nd place with 184 points each, we have Team Pitter Patter and Team Quizzards of the Coast. And our winners tonight with a score of 189 points, it's I'm Just Here So I Don't Get COVID. Congratulations to that team for winning our monster game tonight. All right. My name's Ben. This is Hambone's Trivia Monster Game. 3 weeks in a row, folks. Like I said, it feels like it might be becoming a habit now. I don't know. I always say to you, Matt will be back next week. I've said that the last 3 weeks, last 2 weeks, it's been a lie. So I'm just going to say we hope that Matt is back with you next week. We do have games all over the city of Indianapolis. So if you're looking for a live game, please make sure you check out our social media, and always check our social media because we've got a lot of really cool theme games and other great things happening around our city and the country. So make sure you check that out. All right. It's been my pleasure to be with you again tonight. Always a pleasure to see all of you monsters. And I hope you all have a great week, great weekend. And we will see you back next week here for the Monster Game. Thanks to all. Great to see you. Have a fantastic evening. And again, look for that score. It'll be in this video as a comment here in just a little bit. All right. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye-bye, folks.